What's going on?
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. No, it's not hard to fool me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes. Yeah.
Welcome back.
The way I follow,
Hit the like button.
no need to say.
You know how this goes.
With me, you're heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. To the edge
In the chat room,
of it all.
age, city, gender, let's get
Tell
it.
you good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies. Ooh, so tell you good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Ooh, susceptible now before the moment flies.
Nothing like a good day of
It's not
shopping.
a problem, no, 'cause I know what I'm getting into. Yes. Yeah.
Dallas in the house, Chi-Town, Chicago, Pittsburgh, Greensboro, Boston, Amsterdam,
Addicted to
Honolulu,
you and I.
ATL double up, Sacramento, Detroit, what's up? Cleveland, Chicago, Atlanta, Florida, St. Louis, Chicago again,
With me, you're heading now, babe.
Pittsburgh, DC,
I follow
Los Angeles, need to spell it, Newark,
edge of
Phoenix, Mobile, Bronx, LA, Pittsburgh, DC, Charlotte. What's going on, people?
find no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies. Before it flies.
H-Town in the house.
So tell you good night,
What a day.
'cause I'll find no matter what.
What a day, what a day, what a day.
Susceptible now before the moment flies.
How are we doing this evening, people? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Welcome back to what's soon becoming one of your favorite evening shows. I don't know what we're gonna call it, but it's something. It's something. So, for all of you who don't know, moderators, be on lookout today because we are bound to have a lot of people in here tonight because, strangely enough, your godfather, strangely enough, I have hit World Star Hip Hop or some strange. If people come in here typing in all caps, you will be automatically timed out. So stop it. Type like you got some sense. People typing in all caps, I don't get it. Stop it. Okay, so here's what's going on as of late. Excuse me, just a second. Oh, I had to get on my better glasses. If you highlight me, the Kevin Samuel Show, I need you. See, here's what, if you put at and then you type my name, that highlights me. I don't like it when you do that. So if I see it, I'm going to time you out. And if I see you doing it more than once, I'm going to block you. I don't like it. I've said it countless times, so please stop it. All right, so here's a You thought I was joking. Why? I don't have to play. Uh-uh. So here's what we're getting at too. You see the title of the show, Leveling Up to Get a High Value Man. Are you ready? Because as you can see, that's been kind of a theme over here on the last several weeks when I have people calling into the show, women calling into the show, people kind of like, well, hey, I want to get an idea of kind of where I rank. What do you think? And I got no problem with that. But here's the thing. The truth is the truth. The truth is true. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Sadly, we've got to a place in Black America where no one can honestly tell folks the truth. But you see all these packages over here. Why? Well, today has been a good day. Had to get out and do some meetings. The scent of the day, Roja Dove Elysium. Roja Dove Elysium. Oh, yeah. Oh, love this stuff. Nice, clean, crisp fragrance. We'll just leave it right there. Roja Dove Elysium. I had to pick up this one right here. Aqua from Francis Kirkjean. Aqua Universalis Forte. One of the best warm weather fresh fragrances out there. A little pricey for most folks, but if you like fragrances like I do, you won't care. When you spray this on, you know where your money went. Now, oh, gotta love orange bags. Hermes, my Hermes bag came in today. Oh, here we go. Did a little bracelet action. Oh, picked that one up from the House of Byredo. Rien Dominique, something of the night. A nice rose, a dark rose, jammy rose fragrance. And this is another fragrance that I picked up from Louis Vuitton. It's brand new. It's called Fire of the Night. So we'll just leave that stuff right there because, well, let's take it down. That's visually appealing. Oh, yeah. Why do we have it up here? Because we talk about high value and people say high value has nothing to do with money. It has more to do with character. Right. That's not anywhere close to being accurate. If you live in a major metropolitan area, there's a difference between the way people with money and high value live versus, other folks. And what I'm saying is, I'm not making a value judgment on either one of it. If you disdain money, if you think capitalism is money is the root of all evil, do you? But I'm going to tell you, as a man, as a black man in particular, if you ever plan on having a woman or a wife, you better have some money. Black women want and expect black men to pay all of the bills. Night after night, show after show, you have black women coming in here of all of our ages, sizes, degree, not degree, it doesn't matter. And the one consistent thing is, sisters want black men to pay the bills. How many times have you heard women saying they left their man, their husband, because of money? He won't work means he can't pay all the bills. So what I need people to understand when you're coming to this show, it's not Kevin's show. I'm an image consultant and a life coach. The men I speak about are my clients, the people I network with, men I know throughout the world. I am speaking for a group of men. So stop trying to make it about me. And when it gets right down to it, high value men know what they want, and they're not willing to negotiate on any of it because they don't have to. Do me a favor, guys. Uh, Click the share button because some of you have been noticing you have not been getting your notifications. Um, yeah, you want to go ahead and click that share button. But matter of fact, you want to click the subscribe button. You might need to unsubscribe and subscribe again just to make sure that you are still getting that you're getting all the updates and notifications. Unsubscribe and resubscribe, and then hit the notification bell and turn it to all. You know, like, share, subscribe, that kind of thing. Okay. Let me see something. Let me go ahead and help this I told you not to type my name in. So the person that says this is not the show, you're out. Go ahead. Black women want you to pay all the bills. And here's another thing, guys. Most women want you to pay all the bills. So I want to make it clear. This is not just a black woman thing. It may sound more pronounced with women, with black women, but women want you to be able to pay all the bills. They don't want that responsibility. Yes, they want to be educated. Some want to go to college. Some want to get a master's. Some want to get a PhD. But that does not mean they want to have to pay all the bills. They want you to pay all the bills. They want you to be responsible for everything. They want it all in your name, but they have access to it. They want all the responsibility on you, and they have 100% access. They want 100% access to all of the money at all the times, but they want the responsibility and the burden of it all on you, as it should be. That is all women, not just black women. And depending upon where a woman is at, that is what she expects of men. Women at the lower class expect lower class men to be able to pay the bills. Now, they will work with a guy because if they're a lower class earning woman, minimum wage, they get it. Two people on minimum wage can have a fighting chance versus one person. But hypergamy is there for a reason. The higher up a woman goes, the more she earns, the more she makes, the more education, the more she wants men to have at least what she has. So understand something. It is human nature for women to want men to have at least what they have plus 20%. Well, I ain't even plus 20%. Let me be honest, plus 50%. Plus 50%. Women want their man to have at least what they have plus 50%. So let's say you're minimum wage. I don't deal with minimum wage. I deal with top 10% men, top 20% women. That's my client base. Minimum wage people don't need an image consultant. No shade, that's just the truth. Neither do they need a tax accountant. They don't need a country club. They don't need a lot of things. So let's say, for sake of argument, simple math, you have a woman and she's making $30,000 a year, $15 an hour. That woman, regardless as to what race she is, wants the man she's dealing with to be making at least $30,000. She would prefer him to be making $30,000 plus 50%. So plus 50% would be $15,000 more, $45,000. So that means she's making 30 and you're making 45. Together it's 75. She wants access to all the 75. She wants to spend the 75 like she made it. That's all women. So we can stop acting as though black women are different in that regard. The difference is expectation and entitlement. Rarely do you find other groups of women to where they want their men to make what they make plus 50%, to where the woman expects to be able to make the decisions over everything. They may want it, They want access to it, but they don't want the responsibility of it. This is where black women are unique. Not only do they want access to it, they want the responsibility. They want to be out front. I've had more women ask about how to be going from this strong, independent, I don't need no man to a feminine woman, basically having to go opposite to the way they're raised. That's a different video. That is a real struggle for a lot of women. But today we're going to talk about what it takes for if you really want to level up, because this is the question. All right, Kevin, I hear what you're saying. You know, I hear all this stuff about high value this, high value that. I am here. I am value. I want to level up to get a high value man because I don't care how stiff the competition is. I don't care if the numbers aren't in my favor. I don't care about any of that. That's what I want. Okay. If that's what you want, no problem. Are you ready for it? Give you a video game analogy. You take out the new video game, you set it on normal. The video games have difficulty levels. Normal is right out of the box. Then they have the beginner or the novice level. So you can actually learn how to play the game without getting destroyed every turn. But then they have intermediate, advanced, and then insane. And it is not human nature to take a game out that you've never played and turn it up to advanced or insane. But this is what so many women want to do. They want to go from the normal level to the advanced or insane. They want to skip right past intermediate and go to the advanced or insane. Cool. What happens if you do that to a video game, though? You get killed over and over again. Your character is getting destroyed by a fly could come by and sneeze on you and you dead. Like if you're playing Street Fighter or some sort of Mortal Kombat. Whereas you may be able to take a lot of punishment, and your life meter is longer. When it's on insane, pop, 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 pop. Round 2. But if that's what you want, that means you got to be ready. Here's the thing. How many women want... Let me do this, dude. How many women want high value men? Okay, let's see. How many women actually are ready to take the game up to the insane level? Ready to take the game up to the insane level, because that's what ends up happening more than anything else. When I have women, when women are calling into or to talk on the show, more often than not, they are saying, I want the game to be on the insane level because I want a high value man. I don't want to have to work to pay substantial bills. I want to be a stay-at-home mom, yada, 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 yada. And my thing is, okay, that's what you want. Have you run the numbers? And that's where the big disconnect is. A lot of women have not run the numbers. You got it on insane. Are you ready? Are you ready to play the game at that level? And see, what ends up happening is just a simple conversation with any particular woman tends to expose the fact that they really aren't ready to be at that level. Right? They're not ready to be at that level. And then they're shocked. They're shocked when they get Hadouken! They're shocked when they call into the show and they get that Hadouken! What? I can't just decide I want to level up and go pick a man off the high value tree? No, because there was a process to a man becoming high value. There's also a process you must undergo to attain a high value man. Let me ask. I whittled it down to a simple question, ladies. What are your looks worth? What are your looks worth?
Kevin, god damn it.
And when I ask questions like that, that's generally what I get. Damn. What? That's so rude. That's so petty. That's so base. Sorry. What you're saying is you don't know many high value, well off, rich, or wealthy men. And see what I'm talking about, you don't have to be a millionaire to be high value. Six figures, $10,000 a month, that's plenty. That's more than 90% of the country. A man making $10,000 a month is high value of any race. So knock it off. See, the funny thing is, even when I don't curse, even when I keep it friendly or PG, YouTube does not like me talking about this stuff. So, guys, if you like the, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this content, you're going to have to support it because YouTube doesn't want to monetize it. Matter of fact, they would rather me. There are a lot of people that will prefer black men and black women stay apart from each other. They prefer you stay warring with each other. And when you get platforms openly mischaracterizing, not paying for this kind of stuff, what does that tell you? Case in point, we have two people that have that hit the super chat so far. We don't even have over 1,000 likes. So you know what happens now? We got to get the likes up, but we don't get on past to the next thing. People, let's see, how many people have lost their channels this week? 6 people have lost their channels this week for using my content. I'm not playing with y'all. When I say don't use my content, I mean it. Don't use my permission. 6 channels in 2 days. And they were all channels that were monetized. Don't play. Let's see.
In this moment, yes, I cannot say what's wrong or right. No, it's not hard to fool me. No, 'cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yes. Yeah, either way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all, to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find a better one. Yeah, susceptible.
Yeah, guys, I've had people deciding that they think they can just come to my platform and copy my content and do what they want to. I've got 2 people in federal court right now. So I'm letting you know, folks, I'm not playing with you. I think a lot of folks just think this is a game and they think that these videos are just what they want to. When you sign that YouTube form, you got your information out there. I'm not going to say anything. Keep playing. Keep playing if you want to. Now, if you want to use my content, request permission. And if I grant it, cool. If not, I'll keep taking y'all's money. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that there. We're the only group of people that feel like that we can just, because black people, we have just no chill. It's like, I see it, I'll use it. Nah, you can't have that.
Yeah. Luna. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios todo lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. Yeah. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, yeah. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Yeah. Money work. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Yeah, de corazón. De corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, 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 yeah. Money work. Money work. Money work. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Lunático.
Hey, Taylor, unmute yourself.
Hi, Kevin. How are you?
Hi. Ignore everything you just heard.
Okay. Okay.
I'll be nice to you. You be nice to me.
My question is in regards to the topic.
Okay.
So I am currently dating a high value man,
Okay.
but I want to know, how do I level up to match his level?
Okay. What do you mean level up to match his level? What does that mean to you?
Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, did you hear my question?
Yeah, you said you want to level up to match his level. And I said, what does that mean to you?
So that means to me, I mean, not only just like style wise and clothes wise, like I have elevated my style and, you know, really taken
How old are
consideration
you?
into the things that I wear,
How old
like
are you?
how they look. I'm 25.
25. And
I'm
how old is he?
25. Yeah.
How old is he?
He's much older
I get it.
than I am.
I know, but I just need to know about, I don't need to know exact. But how old?
So he's in his late 40s.
And see, we need to stop shaming that in the black community. That's normal everywhere in the world. If you want a high value man,
Yes, I
understand
agree.
something.
He says the
Listen
same
to what I'm
thing.
about to say. If you want a high value man, black women, understand you should be in your 20s. He should be in his late 30s or 40s, because it takes a man that long to become high value. To answer your question, young lady, you cannot match his level his way. You match his level with your femininity. He can buy things.
Right.
He can't buy femininity. Are you cooperative?
Very, yeah.
When you guys go out, do you make him look better?
Yes.
When you are out with his colleagues, how do you get along with the other women?
I'm very cordial, very polite. I listen. I don't try to
Do they ever
take center
How long
stage.
you guys been together?
Only a few months.
Okay. The real test is going to be how the women interact with you. You're looking to start
Right.
getting invited to Starbucks, Panera Bread. You're looking to start to get invited to things with them away from the events.
Mhm.
because what he doesn't need you to match his level his way. He needs you to match his level in an FBI way, meaning
Right.
you make him look good by making a good impression upon the women of the men he finds important. How
Okay.
often do you ask him, "Hey, honey, we're going to this American Heart Association ball. Who do we need to impress? Who do we need to talk to? What do we need to do to make sure you come out of here looking golden?"
How often do we have that
How often do you?
conversation?
That's the conversations you need to be having with him.
Right. Not in like that exact
But
example, but when
but
we
you
do
understand
go
what I'm
out, I kind of
saying?
ask him, yeah, I do. Like
Okay.
when we do go out, I ask him, "Hey, like does this look good with our outfit? Like are we coordinating? Like are we matching?
Now,
Like do
but
I
I'm asking to
look
take
like
it to the
I'm
next level though. But what I said is,
right,
after you got the look, you need to know he's going there for a reason. Honey,
right,
why are we going? What's the outcome? What is it? And how can I help you get that? You're trying to impress your boss? Great. And ask him for a little guidance. What do you, because that's what he needs. He needs you to be, high value men look for women to be able to work a room, network, and soften their rough edges. You can have
right.
the visual look, but sis, many women can look the part. It's the way in which
The
you
soft skills.
the way in which you act or interact is what determines whether or not you're here or there. Even though this is a horrible ending, there's a movie by the name of Casino. I don't know if you've ever watched it.
No.
Casino is a movie that stars Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, and Sharon Stone. The character of Ace Rothstein, played by Al Pacino, his wife, played by Sharon Stone, she plays a character by the name of Ginger. High value men want women to operate like Ginger. Go
Mhm.
watch how after it's probably about a third of the way into the movie, they got married, and you will see how she became Mrs. Rothstein. Whatever his last name is, you're auditioning for his last name.
Right. Okay.
Then make sure you get the part.
Right.
Got it?
Okay. Got it.
Thanks. See?
Thank you so much for taking my call.
See? She can actually win because she has the right attitude. That last person, straight up, my precious, I can't get this. I didn't tell you can't get that. No, no. See? OG is not being mean or harsh or rude. Look, how could I tell the young lady something that actually help her if I didn't know what I was talking about? But I would say this to the previous caller: who would want to take that out with them and then have her get around Taylor and Mr. Thompson and so for her to start talking and all of a sudden turn on that snappy sister girl attitude when her little ego gets affected and start just puking all over the place and say, you know what? Man, Keith is a really good guy. He's an up and comer, but I don't know. His girlfriend's kind of special. Make sure we don't invite them back to the next outing. No, no, don't tell him. We don't want to tell Keith though. You know, he's a good producer. We'll just keep that between us. Next thing you know, Keith's not getting invited to stuff because of old Popeyes over there. Yeah, I'm calling you. I'm calling. Yeah, yeah. Say something. Say I don't dox people, but it wouldn't be doxing putting you out there. But there's no need. I'm not gonna give you any publicity. You played yourself. And that's the sad part. So many women want high value men and think because you cute, you are an adjustable six. You are not Beyonce level. You damn sure ain't Kelly Rowland level. And get yourselves a cashier at Sprouts told you need to model. Don't mean you get to put that on your IG. You know, model. I'm a brain scientist. I'm a rocket surgeon. Okay. All right. So, like I say, the same thing happens over here. Get my likes up, damn it. Get my likes up. I'll stay dark. We'll shut this shit off. Get them up. We need over another 1,000 likes. Come on. Get my likes up, damn it. Are you ready for a high value man? You want to snag out. Here's the thing. I hear what you want. And the thing is, no, it's not impossible. Seems like we want to play the semantics game like Black Becky, but it's going to be improbable. It's improbable if you are overweight and older. You cannot weigh more than a man your height and think you have a realistic shot at finding a high value man. See, that high value thing. See, Black Becky, what Black Becky and Cornbread keep trying to tell you sisters is, no, it ain't a problem, because one of the things I look through is, oh man, y'all crazy. Women out here 40 are still getting D'd down, and they out here. See, all it was is just a bunch of disgusting talk that you had a bunch of young black men saying, oh, you crazy. This dude in the suit is crazy. You can still get sex, black woman. That's what they got to say about you. Cornbread, Earl, and them, that's what they think of you. They think here's the thing, they think that's what you want to hear. They know the truth. They think that's what you want to hear. See, they weren't saying that to insult me. They were saying it to soothe you because they think that's what you want to hear. What you going to do about that? When y'all going to start pushing back on Cornbread, Earl, and them and saying, hey, man, I don't want to hear this stuff. I want to hear the truth. When you going to start pushing back on this goddess, mother of the earth, the black woman is queen, and start saying, my name is Tammy. Stop calling me queen. Because men that push that stuff have an agenda. No other group of men runs around deifying their women. Because there's work to do. I personally I know how women can level up to get what they want. What if I said consistently? You want to get what you want? What do you need? You need a therapist, image consultant, personal trainer, life coach, matchmaker. What have I said? Therapist, personal trainer, image consultant, matchmaker. Therapist, personal trainer, image consultant, matchmaker. But see, that is something people like Cornbread can't imagine, because Cornbread probably barely got out of high school. Cornbread ain't in nobody's college. He's in nobody's trade school. Cornbread spends his time telling black women what he thinks they want to hear so he can have access to your body. So he can possibly impregnate you to continue to break this cycle. When you want to level up, what do you level into? You don't want these guys, but then you want to skip the guys in the middle. You want to go from right in the middle to the intermediate, and you go right past, game on normal. You want to go over intermediate, which is that 51% of black men are in the middle class. That's intermediate. Intermediate is the 51% of black men, or the 51% of black men that are single and childless, and the 64% of black men in the middle class. That's the game on intermediate. But you want to level up and skip right past intermediate because, plumbers aren't any good, and truck drivers and HVAC technicians and accountants and janitors. Like the woman last night, the one who told on herself, said he was making $23 an hour. Well, if you do the math, that's $46,000 a year. And she said, well, I'm making 65 and she $80,000 in debt. I mean, again, you want to skip on up to game on advanced or insane because you cute. Okay. Are you ready for a high value man? Let's get into it. Let's get into it because here's the thing. I don't begrudge any woman for saying that what she wants. You'll never hear me come out of my mouth be telling you, nope, nope, you shouldn't want that. I'll just tell you whether or not I think it's possible. I'll answer the question. You notice I never sit back and say, oh yeah, you can't, you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't do that. Not to a single woman. Now to a married woman, that's different. I tell a married woman she shouldn't be leaving her husband and that kind of stuff. But to a single woman, no. But what we're about to do is we're about to open it up because I want to hear from the sisters who want to level up. Because as I start taking calls, I need you guys to understand that high value men move in a different way. They don't hang out with nobody named Cornbread. They don't deal with nobody like that. They don't move like that. They ain't tripping off that kind of stuff. These men move in a different way and they have a different expectation. Can you deal with men like that? Are you accustomed to men like that? Let's go.
Hello, it's Michelle.
Okay, did we get it together yet?
Yeah, I'm here.
I think so.
Okay, so when I said at 45 years old, what is it that you would want from a man? Or what do you need right now? So not even what do you need? Because if you have a 7 and a 9-year-old and you're a widow, what do you need from a man?
I need, stability and just a father figure for the kids.
Okay.
And there's also that whole not wanting to die alone type thing.
Okay, I get that. So, are you working?
Yes.
What do you do for a living? What's your profession?
I'm a project manager.
Okay. So, to deal with a woman with 2 children, did you say they were boys or a boy and a girl, or what are they?
A boy and a girl.
So for anybody to come deal with a woman with children, the question in a man's mind is always, what is he going to get for that? This is the whole what do you bring to the table conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you bring to the table? How do you make your situation, how do you make what you are appealing to the kind of man you want?
Well, I mean, there are plenty of men out there who have never had children in their 40s and 50s, and so maybe that might be appealing to them to sort of have an instant family.
Okay, Akuna?
Yes, sir.
Do
Yes.
you remember I asked you, are you improving yourself in ways that the men like you want? And I asked you, what do those guys want?
Mm-hmm.
You see how she couldn't answer that question? She just said there are guys out here who don't have kids. Maybe they'd like to have an instant family. No, most people want their own kids.
Okay.
The answer is you have no idea what you have to offer anybody. Or, I won't say you don't have any idea. It sounds like you have very little idea. It sounds like you know what you want. You want somebody to come help with you with these kids and help with these bills, and so you don't die alone. That's fine. But there's another human being who has an entire life. And what is it that they're going to get? Men don't want to just be used.
I hear that. I hear that. I think I'm an exciting, vibrant person who a lot of men might want to be around, like
Okay,
on a permanent type of basis.
so is that showing itself in your daily life?
Not in my daily life, no.
Then it's not the truth. You can believe you're an exciting, vibrant person, but if you are, you should have exciting, vibrant things going on, and men drawn to that excitement. This is a marketing question.
I hear you. I was gonna try to make an excuse about COVID, but
No, we can't
I
make an
could
excuse
be,
to a salesperson because people.
yeah.
I'm actively dating here in Atlanta. This is a marketing question. You have a product that you're trying to sell. Your product is used. It has two. And it's more expensive, and it's not the newest on the market. How do you sell that?
It's a classic. Like a classic car. That's why it costs more because this type is just can't be had anymore.
Mm-hmm. Are you being serious?
Isn't
Are
that?
you being serious?
Yeah,
Are you
I'm
being
totally
okay?
serious.
Akona, what do you think about that? If you were, what do you
Um,
think? What do you think the men in the market for a car would think about that?
I mean, we all know the men want a Ferrari, no matter how much they like a classic.
Well, first off, Michelle, you're assuming you're a classic. You're just older. That doesn't make you a classic. See, most classics don't have road miles. So if you went and got a classic like a classic Shelby Cobra or something, but if it had 700,000 miles on it, the value would be lower. What you're trying to do is you're trying to basically make it seem like what you have is hot and sexy, and it's not. I get
Well,
it.
you know what? This classic has been garage kept.
Right.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay. Now
yeah,
you
I don't
can.
know what you're talking about.
Well,
This is a
okay. Well,
classic that
okay. Well, how about here's the thing. You can have all the black girl sassy attitude. I hear you. But when was the last time you had somebody trying to take you out on a date?
last week.
Let me qualify a date. A date that requires reservations.
Oh, reservations. Oh no, that has not happened in some time.
So again, tell me about how your garage kept. I mean,
It's kept in the garage.
we're chuckling. We're chuckling, but I'm being dead ass serious. I'm listening to a
Well,
40.
I mean,
I'm listening to a 45-year-old woman, and you sound kind of like you're not really in reality.
uh, okay. I think I'm pretty well grounded in reality.
Okay.
Um, but as far as what my chances are in this marketplace of people,
And what
yeah,
city you're in again?
I'm here with you in
Okay, well
Atlanta.
the chances are very low, and I'll tell you why they're very low. One, you don't even seem to understand that there are 17 plus women to every man here. That's number one. Number two, you are 45 years old. Unless you plan on dating men that are younger than you, the men in your generation, the men in your dating cohort are going to be me and baby boomers. The average age of a black man at death is 68. Most men who are in that 50 plus are not really trying to date women your age with children, especially if they have means. Let me just go ahead and hit you with the hard truth. Um, would you want the man you would want to be with? I'm assuming you would want him to make at least the amount of money you're making or more.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And how much are you
Definitely.
making?
Uh, like 55.
Okay, not a lot of money, but even at that, 55. Why would a guy who's 50 some odd years old in a city that's this competitive for women choose a woman with 2 children when he could deal with a 27-year-old with no kids, or 25-year-old with no kids, or 32-year-old with no kids?
That is a very good question.
Well,
Why
that's what
would
I'm
he do that?
He wouldn't. That's why I'm trying as nice and politely to try to get you to get to reality, but it's like you really seem to think you're hot shit,
I do.
but you're not. Boo, you're not.
Yeah. Well, what are your suggestions?
Well, I can't do anything.
Like, is every guy like
Well,
off
first off,
map for
no,
me?
well, number one, this is a call-in show. If you really want help, you're gonna have to pay for it and book some time, because what the little bit I've talked to you, man, it's gonna take a lot of coaching. To, and you keep laughing. And let me say this story. Remember what I told you guys the other day? When you hear older women laugh, it's a tell. That's a psychological tell.
Oh, I remember you said that. Oh.
And Acuna,
Well,
Acuna, if you don't want to end up in this position, find out what the men that you want. See, that's the problem. At 45, she doesn't know what men want. Men in general, much less the kind of men that she wants. And I don't know, the world has told you black women that all you gotta do is have a fat ass, and somebody will decide to wife you and stick you in the house somewhere and bring you diamonds. And that's not how it works. Every other group of women, on every other race of women, realize they got to eat mangoes for dinner and work out and run and stay fit and stay in shape and be competitive and cook, clean, sex on demand, keep it hot, da 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 da. But y'all black women tend to think y'all are doing black men a favor by giving them some used vagina. No offense. It's not funny. It's not funny to me. It's not funny to me because you're 45 and a widow with 2 children, and you should be so much more on the ball for those kids and for your age. But you're talking like a high school girl.
how is that? What are you
I'm
talking
at the
about?
garage kept car and this and that, and I'm like, really?
Oh, you're the one who started talking in the metaphors.
Yeah, but I didn't go down that path, man. See, all right, let's take it back. The problem when you think you're something you're not, you tend to overlook what's in your area. You're overqualified, you're underqualified for what you want. And where'd you rank yourself?
An 8.
Right. And that picture is 10 years old. That's not an 8, ma'am. That's a 6. And that was 10 years ago.
That picture is a 6.
That's a 6. No kids, no adjustments, just your face. I haven't taken any points off for anything. I can't see anything but your face. You got a turtleneck. See, women who tend to have a nice physique tend to have their body showing.
That was like a model shot that was in a magazine.
So?
I think your standards are a little off.
Bish, who are you talking to? I mean,
Yeah,
seriously.
I'm
I
sitting
mean,
right here
seriously.
talking
It
to
ain't
you.
my. No. See, now you've gone to the. Now you've gone there. I'm a professional image consultant. Who the hell are you? You're just a woman that think you're all that, and you're not. My standards are right where they need to be, and you can either accept what it is. Go look at your calendar. See how many princes and kings and earls and dukes are trying to take you out to dinner to require reservations. Because that's what a show enough 8 or 9 would have. You see what that just happened in the chat room? She thinks my standards are off. But the reality of your life has told you what you are. 55,
Wow.
widow, average looking at best.
45.
45. 45, 55 don't really matter. Average.
Above average. Definitely.
I'm gonna argue with this fool. So Akuna, why I let you listen to that?
Yes, sir.
Why I let you listen to that? And see, this is what happens the longer this delusion goes on.
Can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up.
Intermission. Let's get this money up. Get these likes up.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve.
We're about to open the call line. Let's see what we got going on. Oh man, we don't even have the likes up over 1,000. Oh man, we got to get the likes way up.
Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work.
Oh, let me help this chick out.
Money work. Se arregla con dinero.
Bye.
Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes tú
Moderators.
solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un
Time out
interés.
any of these
Humano para mí es un deber.
crazy people talking about the best from anything
No
else.
vendo mi alma, lo
None of that
lograré.
time, no time for
Seré
that.
el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero.
Come on. Again, it's only a problem. It's only a problem if you're outspoken.
Se arregla con dinero. Money work. De corazón.
He shouldn't be saying these kind of things. We've got right to reason to be angry and unhappy. It ain't our fault. Cool, ain't nobody said it was.
Money work.
Nobody gonna put up with it though. Especially not men who've had to work to get to the next level.
Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work.
Luna. And we're gonna need 5 more folks to throw something in the pot. Ladies. 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 Don't send me emails asking about what should I do. This is what you do. Throw something in the damn pot. Right now. Or this is what you're gonna be right here.
In the small
You're gonna go from this
I cannot say what's wrong or
to this.
right.
This is your future right here. Here's the flow chart.
It's not hard to fool.
Look at me, I'm a college graduate. Look at me. I've got a future ahead of me. Look at me. I've got a future. Wow, I went to Mississippi Valley State. Come on, ladies, throw it in there, because this is you. This is me. Look, I'm 18 to 22 years old, and I got all the potential in the world. Yay! Look at me throwing my thing up in the air. Yay! We're going to go out and have hot girl summer. Yay! Yay! Hot girl summer. Yay! Woo whoop! Ski wee! Z-Fi! And whatever them other people do. Yay! Look at us. Look, yay, 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 yay. And then, because you're not even willing to put $2 in super chat to get your questions answered, this is what happens next. This is what happens next. And then reality does this right in your face. Girl, I graduated 10 years ago. I ain't got no man. Girl, remember when we went to Vegas? Yeah. When we did the girls trip? Yeah, it was fun. You did all them dicks, but ain't got no husband. Girl, them white girls that I used to think was stupid in college going out to the bar and falling over guys. I know one of my girlfriends, she's on her third kid. If y'all don't put some damn money in the super chat, put some money in the super chat. Now! Because you know good and damn well y'all's big asses is right here. Yeah, look how fine I am. I got light skinnedness and curly hair and a big old booty. Well, I got brown skinnedness and cat eyes, and I got weed, but I ain't got near one of them got a wedding ring on either finger. Come on. Break yourself. Y'all think I'm playing? If I don't see 5 folks do something, LAR movement ain't a dude. LAR movement's a dude. I want you women to throw something in there. Break yourself, ladies. Don't make me start playing country and western music on y'all's ass. I will do it. I will play some country and western up in here. Look at him. Sitting back there cheap as hell. Yeah, I want to find a man who's rich, but I don't want to spend $2. I don't want to spend $2 to find him. I just want you to tell me for free. Thank you, Miss Dixon. Miss Dixon said, shoot, I ain't trying to be like this chick over here. I'm trying to win. Miss Dixon like, I ain't trying to be one of these buffarillas. Where you get a good deal on celery? But then the other one's sitting over there just like, screw this dude. In his old suit and his tie. You can't talk to me that way. You can't talk to me that way. Okay. You're right, I can't. You're right. My bad. I was all out of line for that. I was always out of line. Nick, what's going on? Bro, you just out of line for that. We're gonna need we're gonna need 2 more. Come on. Yeah, they just spent all their money on wigs and shit. Trying to get ready. Come on, 2 more. 2 more. Tank. That's what's up. Man, Tank is coming through here trying to help you broads. He's trying to say, I'm trying to help my sisters out because we want to see the sisters win. But you got to be willing to pay your way. Now, one more time. One more again. We're going to need 1 more. Remember, this was you. This was you just 7 years ago. 7 years ago, this was you. Now this is you. Before, after. Before, after. Before, after. And this is what's out there, but this is your attitude. But where were you at? But when you were right here, these were still available, but you was listening to these. When you was this, trying to find these, you was listening to these. So now, you're going to have to listen. Now you're going to have to listen to these again. Ready? All right, we ready. All right, ladies, understand something. First things first, health is wealth. If a man is looking at you to be his, if it's hard out there, Well, it's going to get harder. 5 days a week in the gym, 5 days a week. Because if you ain't putting in 5 days a week in the gym, you can't talk about how hard it is. Because women who are in the gym 5 days a week find men. Women who live in the gym 5 days a week and do resistance training, not just treadmill. No, you're gonna have to move some weights around. You're gonna have to build some muscle to burn that fat. Yeah. Women who are in the gym 5 days a week, CrossFit, and not find men. Not 3 days a week working your way up. No, now. Women who watch their diet. Women who can find value in eating celery. I told you go to a plant-based diet. You should have did that yesterday. All right. You know who gets chosen? When options are limited, the odds aren't in your favor. You know who wins? Women who can thrive in those environments. Interpersonal communication. How many of you ladies know how to give a man a compliment? We're gonna do a competition. How many of you ladies know how to give a man a compliment? How many of you ladies can sweet talk a man? We're gonna put your skills to the test right now. Join the Godfather in the chat room. Come sweet talk your Godfather. Come sweet talk your Godfather. Because I'm gonna tell you this. Women who compliment get chosen. Women who smile get chosen. So if you're a sister and you don't smile, and that's why you're not chosen. If you're a sister and you don't compliment, that's why you're not chosen. But then when you get the women who are feminine, girly, dainty, petite, giddy, coy, they're like, Gidget gets chosen. Fellas, type it in the chat room. Who gets chosen? Who gets chosen? Gidget gets it. Gidget gets it. Gidget gets chosen. Gidget gets chosen. I don't know another word, but Bridget gets left. Gidget gets chosen, but Bridget, she gets left. Okay, black women. I need to know how many black women in the chat room are willing to learn how to become Gidget. I'm going to assume you know you need to get your ass in the gym. Run. You need to be running to try to get these men. Oh, let me catch up to the hit squads. Let me catch up to Blake and Blue Henry. I'm assuming you need to know how to do that part. There are other people, other channels for that. Go follow the weight loss channels, the workout channels, all this stuff. I'm just telling you, as an image consultant, I send you over there to those pros. Shout out to Marcus Cargill. You in LA, I send you to Marcus Cargill, and you go to Cargill Fitness, I send you there. I don't do that part. I send you there. I send you to the dentist to get your grill right. And if you women aren't using it, I'll send you to Marcus and brothers like that to get you done right. Blake Henry, Blue Henry, and members of the Hit Squad. Never deal with a woman who doesn't own one of these. If she doesn't own this, go gadget. Gidget gadgets. Gidget gadgets. Gidget gadgets. Who are you in here talking to, Mark King? Gidget gadgets. What is that? Somebody want to tell me what that is? Gidget, tell me who it is. What? Which one of my Gidgets want to tell me? Gidgets need to be with hit squad. What is that? Somebody tell me what it is, ladies. Gidget gadgets. Come on, somebody type what is it? Like Jeopardy. What is? You said what is it? And nobody's written what it is in the chat room. I'm surprised. Thank you. You can't see it? Do not deal with a woman who does not have this in her bathroom. Prominently. Oh, and some of you dudes is nasty as hell too. No wonder y'all can't find Gidget. You some fucking Cro-Magnon men, man. The tongue scraper. If she does not have a tongue scraper prominently shown, get out. Tongue scraper. I know some of you dudes don't know. Some of you dudes is nasty, man. It's a tongue scraper. Gidget gadgets. What are some other Gidget gadgets? Pantyhose. Gidget gadgets. Come on, ladies. How many ladies have Gidget gadgets? Tongue scrapers. Pantyhose. Pearls. Tongue scraper, pantyhose, pearls. Mm-hmm. See, some of you bros don't have none of these. Some of you bros in there like, oh, tongue scraper. Shit, nigga, I just use Listerine. That's all I need, nigga. Sup? I don't even use Listerine. Shit, I just use baking soda and water. I just use baking soda and water. G, my dude. What's up, my dude? I don't use no baking soda. You feel me? I keep my breath tight with baking soda and water. You know what I'm saying, G? Me and my mans, that's how we get down. That's how we do it where I'm from, out in Philly or the Bronx or Newark or some shit like that. You know, Chicago, we don't even do that shit. We just lose straight up lemon juice, word. Nasty bitches. Gidget gadgets. Yes. Tongue scraper, pantyhose, pearls. Anything that's girly. Gidget gadgets. All right. And she's dentist mom saying I'm at the dentist right now. See, women who compliment get chosen. How many of you ladies seriously, truly know you could use some help in learning how to flirt? How many ladies know, you know what, Godfather, I admit, I've been in the sweats or the leggings for too long. I've been rocking the t-shirt. I had the snatchback. I had the ball cap on too long. I'm still stuck in my college years. I got stuck and I'm still in that comfort wear. I've lost all ability to really walk in a room and flirt. You know damn well you can't walk up. You know damn well you can't go sit at the bar at Ruth Chris, cross your legs, put your little clutch or your little purse down, and walk out of there with your dinner paid for and men around you. But you know there's this one chick that can come in there at the bar and she can sit down and you come out of the bathroom and 2-3 guys are around her sitting there trying to light a cigarette and you're talking to her and she's just and you're like, man, I hate them old hoes like that, man. I'll never be a fake bra like that, man. I would never do that. That's why you ain't Gidget. Gidget wins. Gidget wins. You can go ahead and take yourself off camera. Rainbow is connecting. And I see somebody named Fabian. Fabian. Let me say something else too. You ladies. Shout out to your godfather. I need you to always be ready. I need you to get up in the morning and have a routine to where you get up in the morning and you put your face on and you do your hair and you put some clothes on. Okay? Real talk. I am tired of seeing women have to run out of the house or have an errand or something and you got your hair all up in a thing. It's ridiculous. Blake and Blue Henry don't have lazy women. See, that's a big problem. A lot of these guys do not want lazy women. See, when these guys get up to leave it out of the house at 6 o'clock in the morning, your ass cannot still be in bed. You need to be up and doing something. You need to be busy all day. Don't no man want to go out and have to work 12, 16-hour days and you've been sitting your ass at home all day watching TV. That will not do. That's what a lot of objection a lot of these guys are having. It's like, I'm not gonna go out and have to work all day and she's just sitting there eating up off of me. No. Your job is to look good. Stay looking good. Okay. Dude, you've been here for like 30 plus minutes. Are you hello? I want to go ahead and answer this. I'm take you off mute. Is this new information to any of you ladies? So when's the last time you
Hey,
when's the last time you actually had a date that required reservations?
it's been a very long time since I had a
How
date that
long ago has
required
it been a date
reservation.
since you required reservations?
Years,
How long has it
years
been
and
since you're on a date that required reservations?
probably 10 years.
All right. The, in all seriousness, ma'am, why do you feel like you're all that?
I guess because I used to be all that.
So did the actress that goes by Sunshine. So did Layla Rashawn. Have you seen her lately?
Yes, yes, I have seen her lately.
Okay. You're 45.
So I should just give up the search.
You should get realistic. Do you look at, first off, turn off YouTube and stuff in the background. I'm going to shut this down.
It's not on.
Yeah, there's a microphone that's on in the back. There's a YouTube channel or something that's on, because it's not me. You got YouTube.
No.
Anyhow, do you watch Cocktails and Queens or anything like that with Vivica Fox, Selena Johnson on Fox Soul Channel? Do you ever watch any of those videos?
No, I've never seen that.
But you know who Vivica Fox is?
Yes.
Have you seen her recently?
Yes, I have.
She used to be the shit too back in the 90s. So did Lisa Ray.
Yeah, she did something.
So
She did
so
something.
basically, you know why? Here's why a lot. Okay, we got an echo problem. You don't have any other? You don't have YouTube or any other windows open?
No, I don't.
Are you on Bluetooth or are you on speakerphone or what?
I have you. I do have you on speaker.
Take me off speakerphone, please. Hello?
Hello, is that better?
Yep. Do you have a recent picture?
I'm sure I do.
So why don't you use a recent picture?
That's just the picture that's attached
No,
to
no, no, no.
my Google
I asked a
account.
specific question. Why don't you use a recent picture?
Laziness.
Okay. If you're being serious, ma'am, this is sad. And I'm going to use this for advantage for the channel. See, far too many of our sisters, set themselves in such a position to where when they fail, they can blame everything else. You've made it to where it's impossible for you to be successful. So you basically predetermined, you basically set yourself up for failure so you can have a self fulfilling prophecy. That's fine.
I don't want to be a failure.
Well, um, I've already told you, man. You're taking this like it's a. You're not being serious about this, because if you were, you would actually get real with about your current age, your current sexual marketplace value, your current, you know, your current level, your current look, and then really adjust those accordingly. Adjust accordingly.
Okay.
Um, I mean, again, why would a man who's around your age, who is doing well, men don't want ready made families. Men in that age either have children and they're already in college or gone. Why nobody wants to come no guys who are doing well off don't want to come take your 7 and 9 year old bills. That's what they are to that man, a bill. Can that man discipline those children if he became your husband? If you got married to somebody, you got married to Keith Henry, could he whoop your children? Could he whoop those kids?
Uh,
No.
if we were married,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, uh, could he whoop those kids as often as they needed to be whooped without hearing anything from you? See, right there is what is that you've never thought about that.
I had not.
You want a man to come in.
Excuse me, no.
You want a man to come in and be a financial provider, paid like he's their biological father, yet he can only discipline the kids to the level you feel is appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't nobody gonna come sign up for that, especially for an average woman. No. Better to go and get a younger woman with no kids and make your own family. I mean, I'm trying to dance around this to not feel like I'm bullying or beating up on somebody, because you really seem to kind of be either, I don't know if you're trolling, you're being funny. I have to take it as you're
I'm
being
not
serious.
trolling.
But
I'm
but if you
actually
are,
looking for
but if
a
you are,
husband.
but if you but ma'am, if you're looking for, you would do better to find a partner. You're not going to get a provider husband. At best, you're going to find a partner. Somebody who will be all right with being a stepfather. Do you have a home?
Yes.
Okay. Do you are you how much longer you have to pay on it?
I just moved in.
I didn't hear you.
So I just moved in, so 30 years.
Oh, okay. All right. So, man, you're dealing with, he's going to be able to have a home too. Where do you move? Most men don't want to move into a woman's house, especially provider males. See, all these things are the logistics of your life. See, a lot of women in your position tend to wait till after their kids are gone, like 18 or up, but you waited to have your children so late. If you wait, you'll be 7 years old, 8, 11 years, you'll be 56. You've got some very
Exactly.
you got some very serious things to sort out. And then know what all that looks like on the open market, and then know how to go out and present it to available men. The guy you're likely going to find is probably a man making about $40,000 to $60,000 a year here in Atlanta. A regular middle class working guy. Probably is already a divorced man. Maybe has a child. He's on child support or something. Uh, so where he doesn't want any additional kids, your kids are there. He's cool with that, but he's a dominant alpha provider male. You know, Y'all, the mortgages. Maybe he doesn't have a house. I don't know, in Atlanta. So many people do different things. He move into your house. I mean, and y'all live just like most people. But the way you were talking is you don't want that. You want somebody who's going to be able to come elevate your life.
Well, I mean, you just described that as a partnership.
Yeah, it is. It is not a traditional marriage. It is a partnership because you guys are coming together for practical reasons. That does not mean that there's no romance, but look, men, high value men don't take on situations like yours. Men who
Okay.
have fewer options are more willing to take on situations like yours. There are men out there who don't want to die alone either. So he's like, well, I really can't get much better than her. Yeah, you're gonna have to settle. Y'all gonna have to settle for each other. How else can I say it? Either he'll settle for you and you'll settle for him, and y'all just do like everybody else does, or he'll just live over there and you'll live over there. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is you can't get up here. Not realistically. And most women, when
Wow.
they think about a man, they think about a man is going to elevate. I'm going to increase. No, maintenance is what you get. Somebody in the house, somebody to cut the yard.
So I should be looking for the maintenance man.
Yeah, I'll give you as much as I can. I'm telling you, at your age, with what you got going on, I don't know if you know any 45-year-old women with two kids under 10, and who make $55,000 a year, who's average looking, gets any well-off men.
I hear you.
All right then. Anything else? Got to book your session. Can't call back in on this topic.
All right. Well, I thank you. I thank you for your advice.
All right. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Bye.
Guys, I have to take it as being honest. Um, Look, guys. Huh. The generation between 36 and 60, age between 36 and 60, it's gonna be a lot of that coming. Gonna be a lot of that coming. High value men, high value made men, high value men create themselves. And see, in the black community, we have to stop making young women think there's something wrong with dating men in their late 30s or 40s. It takes time and effort for a man to create himself. You don't become high value truly in your 20s. It takes time, effort, reproducible results. And I think we're kind of scratching the surface over here. That's why I say by the time a guy becomes high value, he wants a reward. And like it or not, ladies, men look at you as their reward for hard work. Are you a reward? I asked the question, what are your looks worth? These are harsh questions, but they are true to men nonetheless. So, we're about to get up out of here. The numbers are starting to drop. Tomorrow night's show, we touch single mothers again. We got to get back into the single mothers. And yes, we're going to do a part 2 to the colorism show because I know that we only scratched the surface. And those two subjects run very deep with sisters. But we got to make some headway on this topic if we expect to get anywhere. If the end consumer of the product, which is a woman, is a man, what kind of women are we making for black men? Now, I know people, what kind of men are we making for black women? Can't be concerned with that. I deal with grown men. I deal with men who are out doing stuff. I don't deal with cornbread now. I deal with straight up Blue Henrys and Blake Henrys and Hit Squad and men out here who are putting in the work. I don't deal with the guys who are just trying to lay up in your house and hit it and drink up all your kids' juice boxes and carrying on. That ain't what we do over here. Ain't what we do over here. But anyway, until the next time, we're going to have to say peace. We are gone. You got saltier than the mug, didn't you? Join me on Patreon for videos. Join me on Patreon Monday, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time for Patreon only live stream.
It's not hard to fool me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to the good life. Yeah. Lead the way. I follow. No need
Join.
to say where we are heading now.
Where is it going? Join me on IG for videos you will only see over there in the frat room. When they're up, they're up. When they're gone, they're gone. Daily live streams like my adventure at Louis Vuitton today or Neiman Marcus. It was dope. Shout out to my driver. Shout out to the people I saw today. It was good. Send your show ideas to info@bykevinsamuels.com. Respect my inbox. Don't send me nothing long. And if you want to go to my website and book your one-on-one advice line, interpersonal communication, corporate or career advice, or even better, your virtual consultation. What's my SMB? That's where you do it. Go to bykevinsamuels.com on the products or schedule. Pick your product and respect my inbox. Don't send me a long email. I'm going to book your services one day, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. But I just blocked those. Respect my inbox, respect my DMs, respect my IMs. Shout out to all the super chats tonight. Money World. Speak louder for older men. Let's get through. Rebecca Johnson says she loved to call in. Guys, there seem to be too many things that come through. I'm going to have a best of super chat question show to try to address them all. This is the problem everybody has. Once the platform starts to grow, it's just impossible to address them all. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for making it happen, especially for the fact YouTube does not want this kind of content out. They limit it, they ban it. But you know what? Without black couples, you can't have black nothing. Without solid black men, beautiful black women, we are stuck. We got to get unstuck. Peace.